Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. If you're new to our channel, welcome. Here at Mad About Skin, we're passionate about helping you to get the most out of your skincare. So if you haven't already, now's a fantastic time to click that link below, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell, and you won't miss out on any of our amazing future content. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down the acids at The Ordinary. When we talk acids, I don't mean things like hyaluronic acid. What I mean is the exfoliating acids. The Ordinary, like a lot of companies, have a range of exfoliating acids, but they offer them at really affordable drugstore prices. So what I want to do today is give you the pros and cons of each type of acid available so that you can work out which one is going to be the best for your skin type and ultimately be able to enjoy a really beneficial exfoliation at the drugstore prices which The Ordinary has to offer. I've done similar videos like this where I've broken down the vitamin C's at The Ordinary and also the retinols at The Ordinary. I'll link the vitamin C video up there because I think that's my favourite. So I'll link that one up there if you want to explore a few more of the product types at The Ordinary. As with all Ordinary products, the ones I'm mentioning today are cruelty-free, which is fantastic. These also happen to be fragrance-free and colorant-free. So I just want to get that out there now so I don't have to mention it as I go along each individual product. That's enough waffle. I've got a lot to say, so I'm going to get straight into it. And I'm going to start with what I think is the most common exfoliator on the market, and that is glycolic acid. Most skincare brands will have a glycolic acid exfoliator within their range, and The Ordinary is no exception. They have the glycolic acid 7% toning solution. I'll leave an image of it there. This product I think is one of their most popular and one of the ones which people often say is like their holy grail from them. It comes in at £7 here in the UK, $11 in the US. So again, drugstore through and through, and a really nice product. Glycolic acid is, I think, the most standard of the exfoliating acids. It has an average molecule size. It will give you reasonably quick results. It will work to break the bonds that are holding the dead skin cells, the top layer of the skin, onto the gorgeous glowing skin beneath. So it'll give you that brightness, that radiance. It'll help even out your skin tone, and it's just a really nice acid to have in your skincare routine. It can be a little bit drying, so I say that this one is applicable for people with normal, combination, or oily skin. I think people who have drier skin types, there's other acids that I would use over this one. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous product. It's formulated with 7% glycolic acid, which is safe enough that you can use every single day. It also states the pH on the bottle, which is really great. I love the transparency that you get with The Ordinary. It's formulated with aloe and also with pepperberry. Both of these ingredients are going to help keep any irritation that you might get from doing a AHA exfoliation to an absolute minimum. So it's got those extra qualities to it. It also has other humectants added, so it's going to offset some of that dryness that you can experience. I absolutely love this, and this is appropriate to use every single day. I'd recommend you use it in the morning because it's something that should be used opposite your retinol. So your retinol goes in the evening, and this exfoliator will go in the morning straight after your cleanse. This is a beautiful, cheap and affordable exfoliation for anybody who has combination, normal or oily skin. I'll come on to recommendations for other skin types later in the video, but this is just a beautiful, beautiful, easy to understand, easy to apply product. It comes with a great dispensing nozzle that you just put onto a cotton round, wipe it over the face, leave it sort of a minute before you then put your next steps in your skincare routine on. It will get to work straight away, and within about a week you'll start to see that brightening, that glowing, some of the texture on the skin will disappear, and you will just have gorgeous glowing skin, which, let's be honest, who doesn't want that? Now, moving on to, I guess, the other most of the common exfoliants, which would be salicylic acid. This is a BHA exfoliator, works very differently to the one we just mentioned. BHA exfoliators are oil soluble, so it will bind itself to oil, and it will remove oil, dirt and debris from within the pores. If you're using a glycolic acid, like we just mentioned, that's a surface level exfoliation. BHA salicylic acids go deeper into the pore and do an in-pore deep clean, if you will. The Ordinary used to have a gorgeous, gorgeous salicylic acid 2% serum. That's been out of stock for years and years and years, so the only option from The Ordinary would be their salicylic acid 2% mask. Because this is a mask, it's something that you want to use 2 or 3 times a week rather than every single day, because you are leaving it on uninterrupted and undisturbed by any other products you put on for about 15 minutes. It's a little bit messy because it is a mask, but it still delivers that 2% salicylic acid, which is the standard to get the best exfoliation with the minimum irritation. 2% is what you should be looking for with this product. This product is most applicable to people who have combination or oily skin. Because it's oil soluble, it will bind to the oil and it will remove the oils from the skin. For someone like me who has oily, acneic and breakout prone skin, that is gorgeous. But if you have normal or dry skin, this can just exacerbate the dryness, and so it's one that I'd probably give a miss to. Most applicable to people with oily skin who will love, love, love. This will help keep you matte and is an absolutely gorgeous product. I would say if you really want a salicylic acid, and this is sounding exactly what you need to help eradicate blackheads, whiteheads, and suppress the oil levels in the skin, you might want to look at some other brands, because I don't think a mask is the best way of getting salicylic acid into your routine. I would maybe look at some other brands such as Nip and Fab or Paula's Choice, which do 2% salicylic acid exfoliators that can be left on as a serum and don't need that once or twice a week mask, which is a bit messy and a bit time consuming. Now we're going to move on to some more niche acids. These are still absolutely fantastic and ones that I just don't think get enough attention. So I want to call them out for being the fabulous acids that they are. The first one, probably the most common of the niche acids, is lactic acid. The Ordinary do two concentrations. They do a 5% and they do a 10%. Both are formulated with the addition of a humectant, in this case hyaluronic acid. I adore lactic acid. It's a fantastic exfoliator for people with dry or sensitive skin. It has a huge molecule size, and so it penetrates a lot less deeply than either salicylic or glycolic acid will. It's also unique amongst these acids that we're talking about because it's hydrating. So this will actually add hydration into the skin, as opposed to the glycolic acid, which will remove that hydration. So this is perfect for anyone that's struggling with dry skin. They might have some irritation as a result of that dryness. This should be your go-to glycolic acid. I personally wouldn't go for the 10%, which I think 10% is just a bit too strong. If you're using this because you want to minimize the amount of irritation and you want to get some hydration into the skin, go for the 5%. I think 10% is just a little bit too strong, and I would always advise people to look at that 5% concentration. This can be used by any skin type, and if you're a little bit worried about exfoliating acids and you don't want to go in too strong too quickly, you might be a beginner to exfoliation and you want to know where to start, lactic acid is a fantastic way to start because you're going to get none of that irritation or minimal irritation. You're going to get the hydration so it won't feel dry and stripping, and it's still going to give you some fantastic results. In fact, studies have shown that lactic acid is one of the most beneficial and one of the best acids for removing pigment from the skin. So if you've got hyperpigmentation and maybe your skin is a little bit dry, this is like going to be a holy grail for you. Similarly, if you are worried about hyperpigmentation, give lactic acid a go. There's very few side effects and lots of benefits that you can get from it. And I love lactic acid. I don't think it gets the amount of love that it's deserved. The addition of that hyaluronic acid in this product particularly is just going to, again, help with that hydration to make sure you don't get any dryness as a result of your exfoliation. So it's like a fantastic product. Now, the mandelic acid 10%. Mandelic acid is another unsung hero of the exfoliating world. So the Ordinary have a 10% concentration, which is generally the accepted standard concentration you need in a mandelic acid. They formulated it in a serum, which is really nice. It comes in their glass bottles. A lot of these come in the plastic tubing. This comes in a glass bottle to keep it UV safe, which is really good, and to stop it degrading. So they've really thought about how they package this product, which is fantastic. Mandelic acid is the gentlest of all the exfoliators out there. The molecule size is astronomical, so you get a very surface exfoliation, so it won't go too deep and it won't do any deep level exfoliation. So this is perfect if you have sensitive skin and you don't know what your exfoliator should be. The answer is always mandelic acid. I absolutely love this. I think it's really difficult to find a good mandelic acid, and the Ordinary is my go-to if I want a mandelic acid. I love this product, and so many of you guys have got into exfoliation through mandelic acid. This is applicable to all skin types, but those that benefit most from it are the sensitive, who feel they can't use any other exfoliator, and beginners to exfoliation. If you want something that has literally zero side effects, you won't get any dryness, you won't get any peeling, and you won't get any irritation. So you want to start, and you don't know where to start with your exfoliation, mandelic acid is always the answer, and it will give a beautiful level of exfoliation that will slowly, very slowly and gently dissolve the bonds which are holding the dead skin cells cells onto the gorgeous glowing skin beneath. It will take longer to see results from using this mandelic acid, but I don't think that's a bad thing. Sometimes with skincare we go in really hard at the start because we want to get those results fast. That's not always the best way to deal with it. Sometimes it's better to just go slowly, accept that it's going to take longer to see the results, but you're not going to get any of the nasties, the side effects, the dryness, or the irritation. And so you're going to enjoy using these products. This is a really enjoyable product to use. Again, it's got hyaluronic acid in there, but it is less hydrating than lactic acid, so you still will want to use your moisturizers and things after you've used this, but it is a beautiful product. You can use this in the morning or the evening. I would tend to use it. It goes in with your serum steps because it is serum-like in its consistency. I would probably use this in the morning, again, because if you've got a retinol in the evening, you want to separate the two. But if you don't use a retinol because you're too sensitive, you could use it either morning or night. I love that. It's just a super flexible product, great for beginners, and the largest molecule size just means you won't get any of those side effects which you can get from other exfoliating acids. Now, moving on to azelaic acid. Azelaic acid is a little controversial because a lot of people will call me out and say it's not an exfoliating acid. It's not. Officially, it's not an exfoliating acid. However, it gives and mimics the results of an exfoliating acid, so I'm lumping it in this video so I can talk about it because I love azelaic acid. So I want to be able to talk about it, and I think this video is where it kind of fits. So while strictly not an exfoliating acid, it will help to brighten the skin. It will also is the only acid on the market which will calm and soothe irritation. So this is a beautiful go-to for anybody who has sensitive skin or rosacea. I don't know anybody with rosacea that doesn't have an azelaic acid in their skincare routine because it is clinically proven to take down the redness and the irritation that can come with rosacea. It also is antimicrobial, which is great for anyone with acne or anybody who has bumps, pimples, comedones linked to their rosacea. This is just a gorgeous product. It comes in a 10% concentration, does the ordinary one, in a suspension. Now, you can get stronger azelaic acids on prescription, but 10% tends to be the over-the-counter equivalent, so this is a beautifully formulated azelaic acid. It's got silicons in there, so it's super smooth and it glides on the skin and just gives a beautiful finish to the skin. If you want a more cream consistency, I go for the azelaic acid booster by Paula's Choice. Really good option. Pay more for it. This price point is £7. I mean, who can't afford that? It's a beautiful price point. I think what makes this so special is azelaic acid is naturally produced in the body by yeast that sits on the skin. So your body is already used to the presence of azelaic acid, which means you get a lot less reaction when you use it topically. Your body's used to it, and so it just treats it as, well, like something that's always been present in the skin and won't react to it. But also, you just need to boost the amount that's in the skin, and this is a fantastic way of doing it. I would advise anyone with rosacea to explore azelaic acid. I know a lot of you guys I've recommended it to and come back and be like, wow, this has honestly changed up my skin, but it will also brighten the skin and help suppress any blockages, any acne, bacterial caused acne. I absolutely love it. I would say, if you, in terms of skin types, anybody can use an azelaic acid. You can use it alongside some of the other ones that I've just recommended. It is something that lends itself well to being paired with another exfoliator, though I think this is the sort of product that you can just use on its own and you'll still get some gorgeous benefits. You can use it in the morning or the evening, or both. Uniquely to the ones I've discussed, you can use it both in the morning and in the evening, but I would be careful. Listen to what your skin's saying, because some people can find azelaic acid a little bit drying. So maybe start off using it in the morning, and then if you want up the regime and want to use it more often, you introduce it in the evening, but just be mindful to listen to your skin, and if it's getting too dry, either up the level of hydration or your moisturizer, or tone back the azelaic acid. This is a holy grail product, and I cannot sing it enough. I've actually done a whole video on azelaic acid. I'll link that up there because you might want to explore this a little bit more. If I've whet your appetite for azelaic acid, you might want to explore this a little bit more. Finally, I'm going to talk about two products which I think, well, let's go on to the peeling solution. This is a 30% alpha hydroxy acid, glycolic acid in this case, and 2% salicylic acid mix. This isn't for the faint-hearted. This is a full packs-a-punch peel. You won't actually peel in the traditional sense, but it will definitely slough off in the 10 minutes you have this product on all the dead skin cells. It will go into the pores. It will eat away at all that dirt and that debris and draw it from the skin. This is a beautiful product, only suitable for normal, combination, or oily skin. Anybody else will find it too harsh. Use this once a week and it'll just supercharge whatever else you're doing in terms of exfoliation. I use it once a week on a Sunday, and I don't exfoliate with any other product on that day, and then I go back into my normal exfoliation. Just will help all of that, get rid of that top layer of dead skin cells, and make sure that the rest of your exfoliators are just working that little bit better and that little bit harder for you. It's a gorgeous product. It's £8, and I would definitely recommend it. Finally, a lot of you mentioned this product, which was the alpha lipoic acid. Remember that? Leave me a comment below if you remember the alpha lipoic acid. I love this. I absolutely love this. Then mysteriously, it disappeared from the Decium website. You couldn't get it in stores, and it's never been mentioned again. Who knows where it went? It was a great antioxidant and exfoliator all in one. Who knows where it went? I'm including it because a lot of you guys asked me questions about it. I don't know where it went. Who knows? If you know, leave me a comment below. I love that product. It was the first one I really got into. Gone. One morning it's lost. Who knows where it went? I mean, clearly they're not going to bring it back because the salicylic acid is still on the website, even though I don't think they're ever going to bring that back. This is gone. Disappeared somewhere into the gods. Leave me a comment if you know what happened or if you absolutely loved that product. Right, guys, I hope this has broke it down for you a little bit, made it a little bit easier to choose which acid is right for you. The Ordinary have a fantastically priced acid for whatever your skin type is. If you have normal skin, the world's your oyster. You can choose from any of these. I would personally go for glycolic acid to get the quickest results and to deliver. Your skin can handle it because it's not particularly dry. If you have dry skin, lactic acid is your friend. It's going to hydrate as well as exfoliate. If you are sensitive, you definitely need to reach your hand out and grab that mandelic acid because you won't get any of the irritation, but you can still enjoy a light, gentle exfoliation. And if you're oily skinned, I would look towards salicylic acid or combining it with an alpha hydroxy acid and having it in like the peeling solution. Again, you've got a little bit more flexibility if you're oily because you're not going to worry about that dryness. Guys, leave me a comment below. Do you like this style of video? Do you want me to do more of this sort of video? Leave me a comment below. What is your go-to exfoliator? If you're interested in any of these products, they are all linked in the description bar, so check them out if you want to look at more about the ingredients and how they work. I've left links below. Wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.